Hello friends of Antiques. As you're probably used by now, from time to time we tend to do an update with all the bits and bobs that we receive in the shop. And today I want to show you a couple of guns of sort of each category that we have here for sale. One of them is this wonderful Browning high power. This goes back since sort of before the Second World War. It's actually a gun designed by John Browning after the Cold 9/11. He made these in the Belgium in the Herstal factory. It is an improvement of the Colt pistol. It's in the 9mm caliber, and it has a greater magazine capacity than the good old Colt. And this has been used throughout the Second World War by the Nazi Germany, who actually captured the factory, and they used to make them there. But also all the way until the 2000s, there's still places in the world who have this as their service pistol. Actually, this was the service pistol of the British Armed Forces for many decades. It's a great gun. Our example, Cox Tri-Fires, is quite fun. You can strip it down. It's a great gun to have in your collection. So if you're interested, you can go on the website or give us a call and we can get this. A second gun that I would like to present is this. This is the famous Walther P38. This is one that has been used by the Germany in the Second World War. It has all the Waffen stamps. This one is the new EU spec because it has been deactivated quite recently. But it is an excellent gun. It's a good showpiece, and it's something that you should not ignore, and you should have in your collection if you like World War II. So a very fine example of a P38. Going further down to some biggies, we recently got one of the G3s, which is really one of my favorite weapons. It's an excellent piece of kit. It comes with two magazines. This one has some rounds in it as well, this is the steel magazine, but we also have a spare plastic magazine here in the bag. It's an EU spec deactivation, but it doesn't make a huge difference with not with these particular guns, because they would be pretty much welded all the way from the 1995, I think. But the slide does move. The slide can be put on the safe position. You can hit it with a hand in the good old fashion. All the big kids who played Counter-Strike remember this. So that's a really nice thing to have. You can go on the website and have a look for it. And again, one of my favorites, this good old SLR, which comes with the bayonet. This rifle has been treasured by a lot of former servicemen. People absolutely loved it. It was used all across the world. It is a great piece of kit. Not the lightest gun, but very accurate, very powerful, proper man stopper. And the fact that this one actually comes with the sling and the bayonet is quite something. I believe that this particular variant is one of the Australian ones. I'm not 100% sure. I'll have to double check this. But because some of the British ones had the plastic furniture, but Australian and Canadian had the wooden furniture. Nevertheless, great gun. Otherwise, the Canadian and Australian, they were fully automatic as well, as far as I understand. And the British ones were semi, but you could actually convert them. And apparently, some folks who went to Falklands said that they used to kind of use some matches to actually do that. You can read about that more online. You can investigate that. And before we go, I'll show you two more interesting pieces. This is a pepper box revolver. Yes, this is a revolver. Very strange piece of kit. This is a percussion example. It actually has a hammer that hits the percussion cap here and then ignites the powder. It's a very strange machine. These were not known for their reliability, but at the time they were the peak of technology. Obviously technology evolved and more reliable pieces have been made out there, but for their time, for the 1840s and 50s, this was it, right? And moving forward, the last gun for today This is a Lefa Shaw French Navy service revolver. This was used by various nations across the world. They were used in the American Civil War as well. They used to import them from France, especially the Confederacy. It's a very interesting piece because these particular guns use a type of cartridge that is not available today anymore. It used to have a pin on the top, and actually the ignition used to happen with this particular pin. It is a double action gun, which is quite astonishing for the time, and they made them in numbers. The French Navy used them until quite late. There were quite a few of them imported to Britain as well, and they were used by some civilians and armed forces alike. So an interesting gun. You can find it on the website. This is the model 1858. So a very, very early piece indeed, with a self-contained cartridge. This being said, please have a look on the website to see all the other new additions. We have loads of caps, grenades, all sorts of things that have been added in the last couple of weeks. So there's plenty to choose from. Don't forget to share this video, hit the like button if you see this on the YouTube and also on Facebook, because we need for people to know about us and about these wonderful things that we have in our collection. See you next time.